I would like to move on to the next section of the session, where we start from Mayor of Seberang Perai, which is the largest local authority in Malaysia. And we have Mayor Dato Rozali bin Haji Mohamud, if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, yes. So the mayor kindly accepted this invitation. So I would like to start from you, Mayor, as a keynote speech. So please share us your reality and where you stand and your ambition towards zero carbon. The floor is yours, Mayor.
Thank you very much, moderator. Good afternoon to everybody. It is an honor and privilege for me to be here today to deliver a keynote speech on this special event. I would like to congratulate the Ministry of Environment Japan and ICLEI for organizing an event that promotes zero carbon cities through a decarbonization domino effects. As we are still in the midst of combating COVID-19 pandemic, video conferencing is very, very relevant so that we can reduce carbon emission and times of the speakers and participants. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share the Seberang Perai decarbonization strategies. It should be an organization should have a clear direction and compiling vision for Seberang Perai to be a city that are resilient, inclusive, green, competitive and technology-driven smart city. The outcome from this vision that can be expected by the people of Seberang Perai is the transformation of Seberang Perai into a smart, sustainable city by year 2030 that are carbon neutral. In order to achieve this vision, a new corporate target has been set, making Seberang Perai a low carbon city by year 2022 and neutral carbon city by year 2030 and zero carbon city by year 2050. How do we achieve this? We have set a KPI of 50% reductions of carbon emission from 8 tons carbon dioxide equivalent to 4 tons carbon dioxide equivalent, and reduction of waste production from 50%, a reduction of 50%, i.e. from 1.6 kilo per capita to 0.8 kilo per capita per day. In addition, Seberang Perai is also striving towards becoming a neutral carbon city in 10 years' time. Mbsp also committed and pledged to work with other cities and countries in the world in addressing climate change and to keep global warming 0.5 degrees Celsius. The second strategy is enabling business and industrial sector to reduce a carbon emission. Instead of conventional linear economic model of take, make and dispose, Seberang Perai City Council is emphasizing a circular economy that improves the efficiency of urban and rural operation. Therefore, Mbsp has immediately declared the circular economy and digital economy as the focus of economic development in Seberang Perai during and post-COVID-19. The Seberang Perai Circular Economy Roadmap was launched on 19 September 2020, apparently 6 months after movement control order was announced by the federal government on 18 of March 2020. The circular economy will focus on 3 waste area: waste to protein, waste to compost, waste to energy. As the speakers, as the members of the audience, ladies and gentlemen, we know that city council actually managing the waste, and that will also have an impact on the productions of carbon emission globally. The circular economy initiative offer to solve the problems and not to shift problems or negatively impact other environmental or social dimension. The concept of net positive impact, or NPI, simply means putting more back into the environment or society rather than take it out. With a resulting positive corporate carbon footprint, circular economy can help Seberang Perai to recover from COVID-19 pandemic, while the spillover activities will create domino effects in carbon reduction. Ladies and gentlemen, to drive impact and action, it is an essential to provide stakeholders with knowledge, incentive, and alternative model. This process can start from the beginning of the product life cycle with smart product design and production processes to help save resources, avoid inefficient waste management, and create new business opportunities. Policymakers such as city councils, companies, or private sectors and civil society need to work together to accelerate the transition to a circular economy. Seberang Perai has taken an integrated approach to encourage waste separation, focusing on the 4 factors that underpin success: economic incentive, customized facilities, engaging communication, and legal enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, the enabling societies to reduce carbon emission strategies, Seberang Perai has announced 20 minutes neighborhood where the needs of residents such as housings, offices, restaurants, parks, hospital, recreational places, and cultural places can be accessed within 20 minutes walking and cycling. The concept of 20-minute neighborhood is about cycling and walking. Bandar Perda, or the town of Perda, was chosen as a pioneer, and District Mosque has been identified as the nerve center of activity. In addition, Seberang Perai plans to create another 6 20 minutes neighborhood before 2030, where business centers, recreational parks, and mosques or religious activities will be the nerve center of activities. In a new local plan, Seberang Perai will also have 7 CBDs before 2030, where one can shuttle between cities in 20 minutes through public transport. The first and the last mile are essential part of daily commutes. Bus, rail, and metro services often cover the main part of trips to and from works, but people still need the first walk, drive, and use another way to get to and from the nearest station or the nearest stop. Seberang Perai will do a lot to facilitate access to public transport system by creating urban spaces that are well connected, walking and cycling to and from hubs and stops. It will be easier and more pleasant. Shifting to walking, cycling, and public transports will have a domino effects in carbon reduction and a key to sustainable urban transport. And another strategy is policy frameworks on decarbonization technologies. As we know, electric supply is one of the biggest carbon dioxide emitters globally. To keep global warming well below 2 degrees Celsius, renewable energy, LED strip lamps, electric vehicle will be the main will be mainstreaming in Seberang Perai within 10 years from 2020, where we started last year. There are few programs in Seberang Perai, a running program such as SARE, SARE, Supply Agreement Renewable Energy. It is a carbon reductions where the customer or the user doesn't need to invest. What they have to do is to agree with the electricity provider to use their premises or assets as to generate a solar. Of course, the roof of the premises must be wide enough so that the project is feasible. Once they agree, the benefits will be they are charging in a low tariff, and that's all. Meaning to say that they got advantage of paying low tariff electricity tariff, and at the same time they are saving or protecting the environment through low carbon emissions by using renewable energy. Mbsp is also given a fast track approval as an incentive for development, where the 15% of energy derived from renewable energy. Any new development that come into us as a local planning authority, design with 50% energy derived from RE, we are giving a fast track. They can get fast approval. City council premises take the leads. Headquarters in Bandar Perda, branch offices and sport complexes were installed with solar panel to supply at least 15% of energy needed by the building. Another guideline, implemented guideline is any new development in Seberang Perai are compulsory to use LED street lamps. A conventional street lamp will be replaced gradually. Seberang Perai City Council has replaced 27,167 conventional street lamp, which cost us ringgit Malaysia 33.4 million. And we are going to replace another 14,000 street lamp with LED lamp in 2022. This will create an economics generation for the local company as well as for the producer. The outcome of 4 strategies, decarbonization in Mbsp. The first one is Seberang Perai is getting or achieving the highest recycling rate in my country, in Malaysia. That is 52.16%. Domestic waste was reduced from 263,989 tons in 2019 to 244,770 tons in 2020. We have planted average 15,000 trees a year, and the result, the per capita carbon emission was reduced to 6.31 ton carbon dioxide equivalent in 2020 compared to 8 ton carbon dioxide equivalent in 2016. A reduction of 21.62% or 4.32% annually. During pandemic COVID-19, a reduction is further increased to 8.2% a year compared to 2019. Meaning to say that during the pandemic COVID-19, carbon emission was reduced 100% compared to last year, where the reduction was only 4.32% annually, and this year, 2020, 8.2% annually. Cumulative reduction in carbon emission was 14.25 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay strong, and thank you for giving attention to my speech. Thank you. Back to you, moderator.
Thank you very much, Mayor. I think that was very comprehensive activities that you are engaged, and it's very encouraging to see that you are also seeing a very concrete results coming out on the reduction. I think that's very valuable experience that could be shared to other parts of the other cities around the world.